Good morning and happy Monday. I am freshly showered. I did not anticipate that workout being an hour long, so I did half, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna have to go back to it and do more at another time. Sorry, I had to actually figure out what I'm starting this reading week off with. So, welcome to Grady Hendrix week. That's what I'm calling this week, because main goal number one for this week is to read Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This is his new release that came out in January, and this is the book club pick for the Penguin Employee Ambassadors program. So this is our first book club pick, and I actually have been obsessed with the description of this book since I read it like 6 months ago or whenever I found it online. It's like witchy. What does it say? I'll read like this little bit. They call them wayward girls. The Wayward Children series is my favorite, so potential. Loose girls who grew up too fast, and they're sent to the Well House in St. Augustine, Florida, where unwed mothers are hidden by their families to have their babies in secret, to give them up for adoption, and most important of all, to forget any of it ever happened. 15-year-old Fern arrives at the home in the sweltering summer of 1970, pregnant, frightened, and alone. Under the watchful eye of the stern Miss Wellwood, she meets a dozen other girls in the same predicament. There's Rose, a hippie who insists she's going to find a way to keep her baby and escape a commune, and Zinnia, a budding musician who plans to marry her baby's father, and Holly, a wisp of a girl, barely 14, mute and pregnant by no one knows who. Everything the girls eat, every moment of their wakening day, and everything they're allowed to talk about is strictly controlled by the adults who claim they know what's best for them. Then Fern meets a librarian who gives her an occult book about witchcraft, and power is in the hands of the girls for the first time in their lives. But power can destroy just as easily as it creates. It's never given freely, there's always a price to be paid, and it's usually paid in blood. It just sounds so good. And I just noticed that the girls' names are all like flowers, so I wonder what that's going to have to do with in this book. So this is my physical read for the week. The book club meeting is next Wednesday at 4. So I'm going to hold off on reading this until like the last possible minute. This might be a good weekend read, so I can just like immersively dig into it. So we have that. And then as far as actual Grady Hendrix books go, I have 2 on my TBR that I would like to get to. We have We Sold Our Souls, which I've heard that this is one of his weirder books. So every morning, Chris Pileski wakes up in hell. In the 90s, she was the lead guitarist of Dirt Work, a heavy metal band on the brink of breakout success, until lead singer Terry Hunt embarked on a solo career and rocketed to stardom, leaving his bandmates to rot in obscurity. Now, Chris works as a night manager at a Best Western. She's tired, broke, and unhappy. Then one day, everything changes. A shocking act of violence turns her life upside down, and she begins to suspect that Terry sabotaged more than just the band. Chris hits the road, hoping to reunite Dirt Work and confront the man who ruined her life. Her journey will take her from the Pennsylvania Rust Belt to a celebrity rehab center to a satanic music festival. A furious power ballad about never giving up, We Sold Our Souls is an epic journey into the heart of a conspiracy-crazed, pill-popping, paranoid country that seems to have lost its very soul. So that sounds interesting. And then I also have the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I started this at some point and then never got to it. And actually now I'm wondering if I have my best friend's exorcism. I don't think I do. I think I've just looked at the cover a couple times. So, you know. But this is about a book club that finds out that there may be vampires in their small town. That's all I remember. And I definitely bought this because this lime green I don't know, mint lime green cover is just stunning. Juxtaposed against the orange. Love that. And then some other things that I was thinking about for this week, just to keep the Grady Hendrix vibes alive. I do have his Paperbacks from Hell book. This isn't like a sit down and read it book. This is, you know, you read a little bit at a time kind of thing. And I would love to start working through some of this and seeing just kind of what kind of books and movies he talks about. So anyway, I do have 3. I know Orca is definitely in the book. I think one of these 2 are. Oh, so if you don't know what Paperbacks from Hell is, it's a book about 70s and 80s horror fiction. So like classic old horror that maybe you've never heard of. So I have Orca. I have The Monastery. I hit the jackpot once at like Goodwill, and someone had donated a stack of just old looking books. And then I have The Crooked Tree. I don't think I can show what's under the flap on this. But I hunted down the movie version of Orca. So I thought it would be really fun to read the book and then watch the movie. This is from the 1970s, 1977. Is it going to be good? I don't know. But I'm excited to give it a shot. And then when I was adding that to my cart, they recommended Grizzly. I'm not quite sure if Grizzly and Crooked Tree are related or not, but they look very similar, like similar vibes. So I'm gonna put those 2 together. So in theory, I will read both of those maybe this week, or their potentials for this week. I think I'm going to start with We Sold Our Souls for my physical read. And then for my ebook and my audiobook for this week. Let's just... Okay, so audiobook for this week. I got That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon out from the library. So I am going to prioritize listening to that this week. That will be my commuting listen. Look at this cover. That is so stunning. This was on my literature TBR, and I just never got to it for a short read. So since I have the audiobook, it looks like it is 7 hours. So at half speed, so 4 hours, it will probably take me the whole week of commuting to listen to this. So that's my audiobook for the week. And then, or at least for now. And then my ebook for reading at work, because I'm finally smart enough to know that like carrying my Kindle is so much better than carrying a book because it's so much lighter. I'm gonna work on an arc. So I have 9-month Contract by Amy Dawes from Hive, the Hive Influencer Program. This book re-releases on March 18th with the really cute plaid sprayed edges. So I want to make sure I like it before I just like auto buy that. Although the second book in the series has like pink and green plaid edges, and I just like, I think I need it. So so I'm going to read this. What is it about? Help wanted. Grumpy mountain man seeks baby mama. Job is an incubator position only. Surrogate must be impervious to grunting as the form of communication and nosy brotherly neighbors. Rustic mountain range housing available upon request. Okay. I wanted to pummel my irritating brothers when they posted their own version of a wanted ad to help me with my life. But I can't fault the results once the right woman lands in my lap. Becoming a single father is not a decision I made lightly. In fact, it's the biggest decision I made in my entire life. Which is why when I interviewed Trista, I knew she was perfect. She's wild, she's opinionated, she wears cowboy boots. Even my pet goat loves her. She's the exact type of person I was holding out for. And to my great horror, I realized that our first night of attempting this baby-making dance, when the lights are low, the cheap wine is flowing, and the home insemination supplies are laid out on the kitchen counter, I want to do more than make her my surrogate. Perfect for fans of Grumpy Sunshine, small town romance, age gap, curvy female main character, Megan Quinn and Tessa Bailey. So I'm excited to give that a try. It sounds not up my alley, but maybe it will be, who knows. So yeah, that's what we've got on the docket so far. 9-month contract, We Sold Our Souls, That Time I Got Drunk. And for this morning, it's about 10:45. So my plan is to edit my reading vlog from last week so I can start getting that uploaded, because I don't have sprints today, but I will have sprints tomorrow. So my last vlog took 2 days to upload. So in order to get this uploaded by Friday, I need to get on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit my weekly vlog from Romanticathon. I also have a haul that I can edit, and I have my read my staff favorites with me. So 3 videos that need edited, 3 books I'm reading. Happy Tuesday. I almost said Monday. We are not going backwards. It is Tuesday. So reading update, because I just got to the first kill, I think. So I am 60 pages into We Sold Our Souls. I am wondering if Grady Hendrix is from like the general Pennsylvania area where I sort of live. The back of the book says, I think that he lives in New York. Yeah, he's living in New York City. But like, he talks about very specific Pennsylvania things. Like, the one girl was sitting in a Sheetz parking lot, and then they were talking about the Croc Rock in Allentown, which I went there at one point for, I don't even know what all concerts, but I've been there before. And they were talking about like a specific mall, and I don't know, so that makes it interesting because he keeps bringing things up and I'm like, oh, I know that. Like, it's not a California thing, it's a random ass Pennsylvania town thing, so that's fun. And I did start tabbing it because the themes of this are giving me like millennial, sorry, my bangs look horrible. The themes of this are giving me millennial who wanted to make it big, but they didn't, and now they work at a restaurant and or I think they're both in restaurants and or hotels. No, the one girl works in a hotel, and like they don't quite make it. They don't make it at all, and now they're average people. So totally relatable. Absolutely. So 50% into that. And I also got 25% into That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. Let me mark that off. Let me see what chapter that is. Okay, yeah. So I got about there. I'm listening to it on audiobook on my way to work and my way home. This is just a silly, goofy time. So it's about this girl, and she basically sees a demon, and then I guess they're becoming friends. And like the descriptions in this book are very interesting because like they make her sound like this average woman, I guess, and she has like bacon stains or what, I don't know. This is not a good description, but this is a silly, goofy time. Am I going to remember anything from it? Probably not, but I'm having fun listening to it. So that's where we are reading wise. So I'm going to eat my lunch, and I'm watching Becca's new Shelve It or Scrap It episode. I think I did not finish the last episode, but that's fine. We're gonna watch this one while I eat lunch.
In an epic month-long retro-themed movie celebration, Old School April, aka OSA for short, and I will reveal the theme because we...
Hello, happy Realmathon. It is officially March 1st, 12:27 p.m., which means Realmathon has started. So my first goal for Realmathon is to read Wild Love and Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver in preparation for the new book that comes out on Tuesday. So while I'm in bed, I think I'm going to start this guy off. And look how perfect it looks with my Realmathon Ravens bookmark. So what do I know about this? I know it's in the same universe as her other series, but I'm not really sure. So she's been driving him wild for years, the good kind of wild, the bad kind of wild, but mostly the kind of wild that comes with one of your best friend's little sister and knowing you can't have her. Ooh. Forbes may have labeled Ford Grant the world's hottest billionaire, but all he cares about is escaping the press and opening a recording studio in gorgeous small-town Rose Hill. Something that comes to a screeching halt when he ends up face-to-face with a young girl who claims he's her biological father. Now he spends his days balancing business with parenting a sullen 12-year-old, all while trying desperately to keep his hands the hell off of his best friend's sister, Rosie Belmont. After living in the city, Rosie came blasting back into town like a storm. Beautiful, messy, and chaotic, and one wide-eyed, desperate plea for a job is all it took for Ford to hire her. He vows to keep her at arm's length, tries to stick to scowls and grumpy one-liners, but with her, verbal sparring is a type of foreplay, friction that soon turns to blistering heat. Ford knows damn well he shouldn't cross this line, but shouldn't and can't are two very different things. Ooh. Alright, so we've got best friend's brother, kind of in a relationship that shouldn't happen. So I'm excited to give this a try. Good morning and happy Realmathon day 1. So I did make a little clip last night at midnight. I started my first Realmathon read, Wild Love, last night. I got a chapter in and then I fell asleep, let's be honest. So it is 10:30 on Saturday. The first round of sprints is on at noon. So I have an hour and a half. And my plan in that time is to watch the new Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelsey, which can do because that's 45 minutes. And I'm also going to do a little cleanup of this room. So this is like my living room. Let me show you. I need to clean up my coffee table. I've got just like stuff all over my couch, pile of books. Just piles of books everywhere. So I really just want to do like a basic straighten up of things. I need to put away my TBR from February that I didn't read and put my March TBR on the cart. All that good stuff. So before that, I thought we could go into this box. So I did get my Penguin Random House Employee Ambassador package on Thursday, I think, but I didn't have time to unbox it yet. So I thought we could do that now. So we've got some gold tissue. So what should we do first? We'll do the books first. So the 2 books that I chose were The Bridge of Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. It is the gorgeous new cover. And this will be perfect for Realmathon. Of course, I'll probably have to get the other 2 books or however many books in the series. No, there's 4 more. Other 4 books in the series. But I'm super excited to finally see what the hype is all about with this series. And then I also got Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundle. This is a middle grade, and it has dragons, and it has these red sprayed edges. And, ooh, okay. We've got a dragon. We've got a pretty color map. Same on both sides. And in true middle grade fashion, we have some illustrations. So this is book 1 in a series. Oh, it's blurbed by B.B. Alston in the back. It says, an absolute wow of a book, utterly enchanting and full of wonder. Readers are in for a treat. So that is exciting. What is it about? The day that Christopher rescued a drowning baby griffin from a hidden lake would change his life forever. It's the day he learned about the archipelago. It's the day he learned about the archipelago, a cluster of unmapped islands where magical creatures for every kind have thrived for thousands of years. Until now. And it's the day he met Mal, a girl on the run in desperate need of his help. Mal and Christopher embark on a wild adventure, racing from island to island, searching for someone who can explain why the magic is fading and why magical creatures are suddenly dying. They consult sphinxes, battle kraken, and negotiate with dragons. But the closer they get to the dark truth of what's happening, the clearer it becomes no one else can fix this. If archipelago is to be saved, Mal and Christopher will have to do it themselves. That sounds super fun, and I probably butchered the name of that island. And next I have some goodies from Out of Print, which is like a bookish merch company that Penguin Random House, I guess they own it, and they do really cute stuff. So first I have this hat that says books. It's like a corduroy style dad hat, which is so cool. And then the tag on it looks like a library tag. So cute. And then I have a pair of socks. Let me get them out of the plastic. And they have like a skeleton, and it says just one more chapter. And then I have a little pin, and it's a narwhal, and it says read like a narwhal. Look how cute. He's got books on his tusk. And then I have a pack of Royal Reader playing cards. Let me open them. Okay. The box is really nice. And then they have like bookish designs on them. And then the back has bookish designs as well. So there's the clubs. Let me find like the suits. Oh, that's cute. So for the suits, he's reading a book. You've got the Jack. You've got a Queen. And we have the King. Cute. So like the hearts, we have oh, that's a diamond. That's cute. Hearts have little hearts in them. Cute, cute. So that is my little employee ambassador haul. Super cute. I'm so excited to get into these books. I'm definitely gonna have to get to this one during Realmathon, and honestly I feel like this is a great Realmathon book as well. So perfect timing. And this hat is just stunning. So fun. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and watch some Not Gonna Lie and just get ready for a cozy day of reading and cleaning and sprinting.